Hello and welcome to the Bike Century. My name's Ben and today I'm going to be showing you around this gorgeous Kawasaki ZX6R Ninja. Now this is the 636 variant, it's the C model with the under-seat exhaust. The 636 was a homologation to allow them to increase the capacity for racing. So they stopped making the 636 engine for a little while shortly after this model when they went to the P8F and the P7F. So this is one of the last of the 636s up until much more recently. This is a 2005 model, it's a 55 plate. These are an inline four, they make about 115, 120 horsepower depending on which website you look at. You know, it's always an ambiguous number when it comes to Supersport machines, but definitely somewhere in 115, 120 horsepower mark. The extra capacity just gives it a little bit more torque. It's a very user-friendly road bike. These didn't fare particularly well on track, but I think that made them a much better road bike. It's quite a forgiving Supersport bike, it's quite comfortable compared to the later P7 and P8F, not quite as radical. And this is a really nice one, it's 10,000 miles from new. As I say, really nice clean bike. So starting at the front, you've got these twin wavy discs, 310 millimeters, which you know, is a bit of a calling card for Kawasaki. Most of the bikes now have got these wavy discs and they look very cool. 4-pot Tokiko radially mounted brakes on upside down forks, which are fully adjustable. And this particular bike has been upgraded to have braided lines, which is a really good modification to have on any bike, let alone a Supersport bike pushing 170, 175 miles an hour. Mounted on Pirelli tyres, which are in good condition. And as we pan up, you'll see this signature Kawasaki lime green colour, which is the factory colour. The paintwork on this bike's in very good condition considering its age. All the original decals and everything like that still present. We've got the addition of some RNG bar ends and some RNG crash protectors. There's no scuffs or damage on those. There's no indication that the bike has ever been on its side, which is always a good thing. Footrests, if you have a look, we've got some aftermarket footrests. These are made by a company called Gilles or Gilles or you know, whichever way you want to pronounce the word, but they're adjustable. They're in a titanium colour. As far as racing rear sets go, these are a little bit fragile, but for the road, these are very, very good because as you can see from the mounting plates, they offer a massive amount of adjustment. So if you're slightly taller, then you might want a bit more room. If you're slightly shorter, you might want them a bit higher, and so on and so forth. And again, as we look to the back brake has also had the upgraded braided line to match the front. And we've also got the addition of a tail tidy and a colour-coded seat cowl. We do have the pillion seat with the bike as well. So as you can see from the seat, it's quite padded. It's not too high on these. Very similar to the GSXR 600 of this sort of vintage. Again, less radical, I would say, than the P7 and P8F. A much better road bike, in my opinion. The P8 and the P7 are a little bit better on track, I would say. Really nice signature front end, these kind of wasp-like headlights. It's also got a tinted screen on it as well, which looks very nice. And again, round on this side, it's very much the same. Very clean and tidy bodywork. Very few stone chips on the belly pan, which is really nice. No paint seems to have rubbed off of the swinging arm and the frame, which is again very nice because they're black. That tends to happen quite a bit on Supersport bikes. And again, you can see we've got the paddock stand lifters on the back, and an addition actually of a combined chain guard and rear hugger. The only discernible mark that I can really notice on the bike is just here. It's a tiny little mark just on the rear seat, probably where someone swung their leg over a little bit. And there's a few sort of marks here and there, but on the whole, the bodywork's in very good, clean condition. No major marks or scratches. We've got two keys with the bike. Just give it a switch on for him, he says. So these clocks are very similar to the ZX10, again are the same vintage. You've got the rev counter around the outside and your speed in the middle. No fuel gauge on these, but you know, they were designed to be Supersport bikes, so not necessarily something that you'd worry too much about. Let's give her a start up for you. very nice, crisp sounding engine, crisp throttle response, which is exactly what you want. As I said, this bike hasn't done a lot, just over 10,000 miles. And if you look at the MOT history, it's done very little between its MOTs. It's a really nice example of a bike which is slowly going to go extinct. The 600 class is slowly going out, which is a real shame for anyone who's just looking to get their first sports bike. But this is a really nice one and a good opportunity to own a classic Supersport machine. So all of our bikes come with a 3-month warranty. They also come with free delivery, and this particular bike unfortunately is missing its service manual. So whilst we know from the previous owner that it has been serviced, and it is evident looking at the bike itself, we will be doing a full service on this bike before it goes out as well. We offer finance and we offer part exchange. If any of those things are things that you're interested in, or you've got any general questions about the machine, please feel free to reach out. We're on WhatsApp, Facebook, we've got live chat on our website and on Auto Trader. And of course, you can pop into the showroom for a coffee, give me a call for a chat, all of that lovely stuff. That's it for me. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care.